Hello, all Justified fans and fans that follow Project THX138. Today is not going to be about my normal, which is supernatural impalas and stuff, but this is another passion of mine that on a show that I just thought was probably one of the best shows ever written, and that is Justified. And for the fans of Justified, everybody knows Marshall Raylan Givens. Um, I had the pleasure of talking to the lady that dressed Raylan from season 2 through season 6. And Patia Purdy was very kind to me, and she let me in on a little secrets and kind of what was used and so forth. So this is just one of the outfits that Raylan wore. The jacket is, I believe, is this J. Crew? No, this is the Calvin Klein one. Make sure, yeah, there's the Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein jacket. Now the pin here, that's my own doing. I just put a U.S. Marshal pin on it. Raylan never had that. But this is one of the jackets that Raylan wore. And then the shirt is a Massimo. And it's good to see that Raylan shopped at Target. It makes it a little bit more affordable. The shirt's very, very hard to find. Now the tie is something that I just bought off of eBay, and it's a skinny tie. It's not really embroidered. Well, I guess it might be a little bit embroidered right there, but a little print on the tie. Raylan always seemed to have a little print on his tie. In all my looking, I have never, ever, ever found a screen accurate tie of Raylan's. I've got a ton of these vintage skinny ties, but never the one that like Raylan wore. And I think they're just really, really super hard to find. So one of the other things that I've done, and I've been talking to actually a lot of you fans out there, trying to help you out with your wardrobe. A lot of people want Raylan's style. It's a very good style to have. I'm from the country, and this wasn't really too far off of my my wardrobe choice. So it's a fun thing. It looks nice when you go out. It's a casual, nice looking. You could say business attire or whatever, but it's just a really fun thing to wear. Now, one of the other things that I do love wearing is the hat. So I'm going to throw the hat up here. The show used a company called Raylans Hat, and Baron did all the hats through everything except for the very first episode. And the very first episode was a Stetson Carson. And then after that, everything went, Baron made it. They copied off the Stetson and stuff. So they have altered, well, actually, I think in the very first episode, they just kept the plain old Carson the way it was in the first episode. But then after that, they've altered it. And Raylan's hat always changes throughout the series. So sometimes he's got a short brim, sometimes he's got a wide brim, sometimes the bend's different on it. So this is one of the hats that I really liked of Raylan's. So what I did, I took an original Carson hat, and I bought a hat trimmer, a brim trimmer, and cut the brim down to the size that I liked of Raylan's. And then I stood over a boiling pot of water, and I put a lid on it, and then I just built up the steam, and then I could start shaping it. So I'm going to kind of turn the hat and stuff, and hopefully you guys, but the hat's got a good bend to it. Same with the other side. I may see a little hard to get the hat there, but let me keep it going this way. The bend is there, and of course then I had to track down the correct hat band. Now, Stetson tried to take advantage of the opportunity, as most people do that build hats and stuff, to build a Raylan Givens hat, and they called it the Marshall. The Marshall was not correct. The bend, everything in it about was wrong, and then the hat band was definitely wrong. So this is what they call a Ranger hat band. It's like a Ranger belt, but it gets real thin right through here, and then as you see on the other side, it gets wide again. And just like a Ranger belt, and that's a Western belt for a lot of you guys that don't know what I'm talking about right now, but if you type in a Western Ranger belt, that's what it's got, that design to it. And then this hat band, I call it a basket weave, but I don't really believe it is. But really nice hat band, really nice hat to wear. Put this on with a pair of Levi's and your Lucchese boots. I tell you, it's just a sharp looking outfit, and you just look nice no matter wherever you go. But it's not, you're not like wearing a suit or anything, or at least I never felt like it. So like I said, a really nice outfit to have just in your wardrobe to wear around if you want to go out to dinner with your wife, your girlfriend, wherever. It's just one of those outfits that's very comfortable to wear. So I just figured I would touch base on this for you fans out there. I know there's a lot of Raylan fans. I get a lot of messages about the holster, the belts, the boots, the jeans, the jackets, the shirts, and this is just one of many. Now this here is not screen used, the jacket is not screen used, and the shirt is not screen used, nor the tie, obviously the hat. But I do have screen used items from the show wardrobe that Tim wore as Raylan. So I'm very honored to have those in my collection. So if you guys ever have question stuff, now a lot of my fans from the Supernatural TV show come over to my Everything Supernatural page on Facebook. For Justified, I actually have a page called It Was Justified, and it's everything really just dealing with props and wardrobe, and just a fun little page to deal with. So if you guys want to come over there, that's basically, if you want to ask questions and stuff like that, the best way to get a hold of me if you have questions on anything. I do plan in the future to do more videos and stuff on things. I've done some in the past, but not a lot, and I'll probably go into a little bit more detail about stuff. One of the main things that people seem what they want to argue with me is that Raylan carried a Glock 17, which is a 9mm, and he just did that in the show, but it's supposed to be a Glock. I can't remember what the Glock is on the 45, but it's supposed to be a 45 caliber. But in the show, they actually use Raylan as carrying a Glock 17. So I get a lot of people that just, oh, he's carrying a 45. Well, he's supposed to be carrying a 45. He's just not. And the reason for that is in the world of Hollywood, it's easier to get a 9mm to shoot blanks to convert them over than it is the 45. Trust me, I know like gun experts in Hollywood and stuff. And then I think actually they ended up using a lot of airsoft in the show also. So depending on probably what they were, what they were shooting and stuff like that for the scenes and stuff that day. But it is a Glock 17, I promise you. Actually, talking to the prop master for the show, so he let me in on a few secrets here and there. So anyway, there is one of Raylan's outfits. Also note that this shirt is also worn with a black jacket and a black skinny tie. He's just really uses his wardrobe and kind of changes it around. I went back and started watching Justified again. Not for so much the story, even though it's a great story, but to pay attention to what Raylan was wearing and what scenes and stuff, because I believe there's a few companies out there that was trying to pawn off stuff that was screen used, and I just haven't found it yet on the show. But that's not saying that I will not find it. Most of the Raylan's wardrobe is blue and black. He's a big fan of blues and blacks. So, and also browns. So anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys come over to It Was Justified on Facebook And I'd love to hear from you. If you have questions, please ask all you want, and I'll answer everything I know. I have a big wardrobe collection of Raylan Givens, like I said, and I know a lot of his major stuff. There's a few pieces I don't know what they are, and that's the red flannel shirt that he wears. I know the t-shirt underneath it. I don't know what the red flannel is. And there's a couple more little things I don't know, and it's driving me crazy. I guess my OCD's kicking in and trying to figure that out. But anyway, maybe we'll figure it out before I get done with all my Justified videos and stuff. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you over on It Was Justified. And until then, take care and shoot straight. Bye.